Assalamu alaikum students, hope all of you are fine. I am your biology teacher Hina Imran. We have started our chapter number 13, support and movement. In this chapter we will see how our skeleton provide us support and how skeleton help us in the movement of our body, and how it provide the protection to our different body organs. Here we will discuss about the bones. When we see the structure of the bone, then we see that bone is the hardest connective tissue. If you see the texture of the bone, then you can know that it is a harder one. It is the hardest connective tissue, and the functions of the bones are bones can move, provide support and protect the various part of body. For example, you can see from this picture, this is your thoracic cage or your rib cage. It provide protection to your internal organs. For example, your delicate organs are heart, your lungs and your liver are enclosed in this region, and this rib cage provide them protection. Similarly, here is your skull. This is also provide protection to your brain from any jerk. Similarly, bones produce red and white blood cells. Basically, bones contain bone marrow, in which the red blood cells and white blood cells are produced. Bones can also store some sort of minerals. There are two types of bone: compact bone and spongy bone. Compact bone, basically this is the outermost layer and it is the harder one. The outermost layer of the bone is the harder. If you see the texture of the bone, then it is very clear to you that the bone from the outside, it is a harder one, and this is called as compact bone, while the interior of the bone is soft and like a sponge. This is called as spongy bone, and it also contains bone marrow, in which the red blood cells and the white blood cells are formed. Compact bone, it is a hard outer layer of bone. Spongy bone, interior of bone is soft and porous, called spongy bone. You can see from this picture, that it is a spongy and porous structure. There are pores present in this structure. It contains blood vessels and bone marrow. Here is the supply of the blood, and bone marrow is also present here, where the red and white blood cells are formed. Matrix of bone contain collagen and minerals, for example, calcium and phosphate. Cartilage contains single type of cell. Cartilage, students, means for example your ear bone, your nose bone. This is an example of cartilage bone, and they consist of just single type of cell, while all other bones contains different types of cells. And the mature bones that cannot divide further are called as osteocytes, right? Those bone cells that are mature enough that they cannot divide further are called as osteocytes. Now we will see the components of human skeleton. 206 bones are present in the adult human skeleton, and they are organized into longitudinal axis, that is the axial skeleton. For example, you can see from this picture, here is your skull, your rib cage, your ossicles or your ear bones. Students, you have learned about the inner structure of the ear in the previous chapter, and now you are very familiar about the three small bones named as incus, malleus and stapes are present in your middle ear. These are also included in your skeleton. Axial skeleton and hyoid bone, that is present in your neck region, and this is your vertebral column. This makes your axial skeleton. Okay, and appendicular skeleton is attached to axial skeleton. You can see from this picture your shoulder region, your arms, your hands bones, your pelvic region, your legs bones and your feet bones. They are all make your appendicular skeleton, and this skeleton is attached to the axial skeleton. Now we will discuss about the axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton, and we see how many bones are present in each region. For example, how many bones are present in the skull, in the rib cage, in the vertebral column, in your hands, in your feet, how many bones are present in each region. Okay, first of all we will see the axial skeleton. Axial skeleton consists of 80 bones in the head and trunk of the body. This is your head, and this is the region called as trunk of your body, and total 80 bones comes in this region, and it is composed of 5 parts. Number 1 is skull, middle ear ossicles, hyoid bone, vertebral column, and chest. You can see from this picture, this is your skull, ossicles, hyoid bone, vertebral column, and rib cage. Now we will discuss about all these 5 portions one by one, that how many bones comes in each 5 portions. First of all, we will see the skull. Skull contains 22 bones. This is your skull, in which facial bones are also included. 8 are cranial bones, means enclosing the brain. 8 bones out of 22. Out of 22, 8 bones are called as cranial bones. Cranial means they enclose your brain, and 14 are your facial bones. Out of 22, 8 are cranial and 14 are your facial bones. You can see from this picture, I will zoom it for your better understanding. For example, this is the frontal, parietal, occipital, and temporal. These are the 4 bones, and this picture shows the one side of your face, and the other side also contains these bones. These are 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side also contains the same number and the same type of the bones. 4 and 4 makes total 8 bones, that are the cranial bones enclosing your brain. Similarly, if you see the facial bones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one side contains 7 facial bones. The other side also contains the same number and the same type of 7 facial bones. 7 and 7 makes total 14 bones. So this is about the skull. And middle ear ossicles, there are 6 middle ear ossicles. Students, you have 2 ear. One ear contains 3 ossicles, 3 small ossicles bones called as incus, malleus, and stapes. And now you are familiar about these names, about these terminologies, and about the structure of your ear. And the second ear, your right ear and the left ear, 3 and 3 makes total 6 bones. Hyoid bone, there is a bone in neck region. It is only one bone present in your neck region above the larynx. This is the hyoid bone, and this is your larynx, and you are now very familiar and very well known about the larynx. Now here comes the vertebral column. Vertebral column contains 26 bones called vertebrae. This is your vertebral column, and it consists of small bones called vertebrae that are joined together to form your spinal cord or your vertebral column, and there are total 26 bones. And chest made of chest bone called sternum. This is your sternum, to which the ribs are attached. Total there are 24 ribs. If you count them one by one, then there are 24 on the left and right side. And in the pair form, they form the 12 pair. This is the one pair, this is the second pair, and this is the third pair, and similarly so on. It forms 12 pairs of ribs. Now we will see the appendicular skeleton. It is composed of total 126 bones. 126 bones comes in your appendicular skeleton. For example, pectoral girdle or your shoulder. This is your pectoral girdle or your shoulder bones. They are total 4 in number, made of 4 bones. And arms have 6 bones. Your right and left arm contain 6 bones. And both hands have 54 bones. Your right hand and your left hand collectively composed of 54 bones. Pelvic girdle or your hip region has 2 bones. You can see from this picture, this is your pelvic girdle or pelvic region or your hip region. It composed of right one and left one, 2 bones. And legs have 6 bones. Right one and left one collectively have 6 bones. And both feet have 54 bones. Right one and right one and left one feet both collectively have 54 bones. So this is all about the structure of or the number of the bones present in our axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. Now students, I am going to play the video. Watch it and listen it very carefully. It will be very helpful for your better understanding about the structure or the skeleton of the human. Thank you.
Skeletal system. The skeletal system is a framework of bones, cartilages, and ligaments which consists of all organs. The bones are different in shape, like long bones, flat bones, short bones, and irregular bones. Basically, human skeleton is divided into two categories. 1. Axial skeleton. 2. Appendicular skeleton. Now let us discuss about axial skeleton in detail. Axial skeleton. Axial skeleton includes skull, hyoid bones, vertebral column, and thoracic cage. Skull. The skull is the framework which supports organs of vision, hearing, smell, and taste. The skull is mainly divided into two parts. 1. Head bones, also called as cranial bones. 2. Facial bones. There are 8 cranial bones and 14 facial bones. Thus, the skull consists of 22 bones. All bones of cranium are flat bones and immovable joints which protects brain. The base of the skull consists of an opening through which medulla oblongata of the brain passes spinal cord. Vertebral column. The vertebral column or backbone is S-shaped, which consists of 33 vertebrae. The vertebral column is divided into 5 regions. 1. Cervical vertebrae, 7 bones. 2. Thoracic vertebrae, 12 bones. 3. Lumbar vertebrae, 5 bones. 4. Sacral vertebrae, 5 bones. 5. Coccygeal vertebrae, 4 bones. The 5 sacral bones are fused together as a single bone. The 4 coccygeal bones are fused together as another single bone. Thus, total vertebrae are 26 in number. Thoracic cavity. The thoracic cavity includes 3 different types of bones. 1. Sternum. This is single bone present in the front portion of the thoracic cavity. 2. Vertebral column. This is long vertebral column or spinal cord which is present in the back portion of the thoracic cavity. 3. Ribs. Both sternum and vertebral column are connected on either side with ribs. This is also called as rib cage. Rib cage. Rib cage consists of 12 pairs of ribs. Each rib unites as joint with vertebral column. Ribs are of 3 types. 1. True ribs. 2. false ribs. 3. Floating ribs. True ribs. The first 7 ribs of the rib cage are attached directly to sternum are called as true ribs. False ribs. 8th, 9th and 10th ribs are called as false ribs. These ribs are not attached directly to sternum and the cartilages of the ribs are attached to the 7th rib. Floating ribs. 11th and 12th pair of ribs are called as floating ribs as they are not attached to sternum